to the Double D Show. I'm Dave.
And I'm Dan.
Today we are reviewing Toy Story 3, a Disney and Pixar Blu Ray.
And this film was done in 2010 with rated G, of course, for the kids. And it came out to about 103 minutes. So it was a decently long animated film, as animated films go. Let's just get down to this. It was, I thought, a really decent movie, being the third installment of the Toy Story franchise. This one was jacked full of big name characters that portrayed the characters in the movie. Big name actors.
Yeah, big name actors with voice acting.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you got Tim Allen and Tom Hanks that came back and did their the main character roles. All the other toys that were from Andy's room that we all knew and loved. And then they came out with some newer characters. You know that they had Mr. Lotso Hugs, the bear, the villain in the movie.
The big purple bear.
Yeah. Done by Ned Beatty, great actor. I mean, heck, they had Julie, not Julie, but they had Michael Keaton in there from everybody remembers from Batman, Beetlejuice, back in the 80s.
Yep.
And
Mr. Mom.
Yeah. They had Julie Benson. I mean, I don't know if everybody knows the name, but they definitely know the lead role that she played in is Disney's Little Mermaid as Barbie. So she's getting older, but still out there helping out and working with Disney, which is great to see.
Oh yeah, always good to see that they keep their actors. And this just goes to show that he's the movie geek.
Please, I don't know all that.
Well, along with everything else, the CG animation.
Spot on, dude.
Spot on, crisp, clean, everything you would expect from Disney/Pixar. I mean, I don't expect anything less from them.
Yeah, I mean, dude, when you was like looking at the bears, you could see the fuzz and the fur, just flowing beautifully, and you can almost make out each little strand.
Especially when they had them and they was on the back of that truck out in the rain, you could just see the water glistening. You can actually tell, and you could actually see and feel that that Lotso's fur was totally soaked.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just very, very well done. Nice, crisp, clean video. Great Blu-ray. Yeah.
I mean, definitely. I mean, if you're into the Disney genre as a whole, or even if you like the Toy Story stories, this is a must-have. I mean, there's no doubt in it. I mean, my guess is this is probably going to be the final one. Since it almost had like a conclusion to it. The moments in it were awesome. I mean, they had a little action scenes. They had some funny scenes in there. I mean, and to be honest with you, they had some tearjerkers in there.
Oh yes. The whole toys being given away, given up, not wanted no more. Really, they really put you into the story to say, hey, these toys are really not in a happy mood, and it makes you feel sad because they're just being gotten rid of.
Yeah.
And that's something you don't think of when you're a kid and you got toys and you outgrow them and you just get rid of them and you don't think about them.
Yeah. Well, then you got at the end of the movie when Andy decides to pass his toys on to another person, another young person, and just to see the transition from passing your toys to another person, and then having him explain how he played with them.
Oh yes.
And then at the end of it, actually, him spending some time with the kid and playing with her. That's.
Oh yeah, it gave you that it's emotional roller coaster, clean throughout. You laughed, you cried, you just felt pure joy. So overall, that was just a really good dramatic storyline. So yeah, definitely, if you've got the first one, definitely get the third one and the second one. We'll probably maybe hit the second one sometime.
Yeah.
We might give that a shot, depending on how this one goes. So if you guys want to see the second one, leave it in the comments down below, and we'll check it out.
So let's just go right down the rankings here, and we'll just start off with video quality. And myself, I'll definitely get a 5D on this. Spot on, a great job done by them. I mean, like you said, you wouldn't expect anything less from Disney and Pixar. It was one of the. It's just finally done. I mean, crisp, clear. I don't think you could even do better.
Oh, I think you possibly could do better. I mean, it is Disney. They're always innovative. They're always coming up with something new. I know this was 2010 and now it's 2014. I give it 4Ds for the video rating. Just because it's Disney and I know they can do better and they got the budget to do better. But it was very clean, very on. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed it. Really loved watching it. And for the placement of the music, the score, they did a wonderful job placing this in the areas that really needed it.
Yeah, the music was really spot on. I mean, they gave some of the music from the original, the Friend of Me, and actually from the beginning of the film played back from when he was a kid and brought us into present time when he's actually all grown up. Yes. And so it gave you the sense of what's actually going on here. So and plus, the original regular scores with no lyrics in it, beautiful. I mean, spot on. There's nothing, definitely nothing wrong with that. Myself on that, I would definitely would not hesitate to give it a 4D on that. The only reason I wouldn't give it a 5 is it was good music, but it wasn't. It's just not music that really captivated me. It was good music though.
Oh yes, I'll give it a 4Ds on that also, because like you said, it was nothing that gripped me and tried to hold me in place. There was a lot of moments in there where there was action, really, rough and tumble action, and it really wasn't, aggressive. I mean, I know it's Toy Story, I know it's a CG animation, but
it's kids.
Yeah, it's kids, but there's still that level of aggression that they could have used, because you gotta admit, throughout this, they have played on some adult ideas throughout this with the toys. So they could have given it a little bit more aggressive during those high impact action things where they had the toys fighting.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason I don't give it a 5D.
No, I mean, for the overall ranking for this movie, I mean, I would definitely give it a 5. I mean, as it is, it's spot on. It gives a good sense of morals in it. It gives you a clean story that that people should idolize. Be good. To your toys. Being able to give to others without thinking of anything back. I mean, they give a good sense of what people should do out in the open. I mean,
yes. I give it an overall 4. Just for the simple fact that it's the third Toy Story, and, well, you can never be better than the first one. Also, like I said about the music that was in it, just not gripping. I mean, it had really good music, don't get me wrong, but it just wasn't, reach out and grab you and really pull and suck you into the movie like there's some of the movies out there. So I give it a 4D overall rating.
Which isn't too bad in its own right. I think that there was more in there than maybe what you're giving it credit for, though. I mean, you got to remember. I mean, of course, like they always say, you can't beat the original, but they still have to come up with an original story just to make it interesting. It's true. I mean, in contrast, you have to say that this was an interesting story, and it did bring everything full circle. I mean, some of them, when they bring sequels out, for one, they're really bad, and two, it almost contradicts what the first one was about. I mean, this one at least brings you full circle and at least leaves you happy.
Yes, this one does bring you full circle, but it's just, I don't know, I just can't. I just can't give it that extra D. I'm
Well,
gonna
you'll have
stick
that,
with
though.
the 4. Yeah. That's why we're doing this together. That way you guys can have some controversy between the two.
Oh. Yeah, so, I mean, definitely, if there's something that you want us to look at, please leave it down in the comments. We'd love to hear what you guys want to look at. That way we have at least a gist of what you guys want to see and what you want us to bring to you. But also, you know, please subscribe to the channel. I mean, there'll be an annotation up here somewhere where you can like this channel. And by all means, please like the video in retrospect. I mean, it really helps us in the long run. And everything like that. I mean, it helps out a great deal.
Yeah, definitely hit that like button. That lets us know that we are doing something right. Also, like Danny said, you know, leave something down in the comments. We don't care if you just want to say hi. Just leave us something down in the comments, and definitely subscribe to this channel. That way you get fresh updates when we pop out new videos directly on your YouTube page. That way you don't have to actually, you know, type us in and go and see if we have anything new.
Try to find us. I bet we
Yeah, try to find us since we're new. Also, the whole aspect of this is, you know, we're trying to entertain you, so we won't know what you want to be entertained with. So yes, leave a comment. If you want us to review something, put it down below. And also, don't forget to check out the Northern View page. A lot of hunting and fishing, outdoor action going on over there.
And you got over here, Maverick 76 Gaming. All those lovely games that are coming out or been out. Give you some fresh ideas, new aspects on how to play the game.
Yep. So we thank you so very much for joining us today.
And I'm Dan.
I'm Dave.
This is the Double D Show.
Goodbye.